Okay, hello 6th grade Violas. Attached with this assignment is going to be page 2 from book 2 for Viola. Okay, and you'll notice up at the top of that page it will say the C major scale. And it says we call it C major because it starts on C and it ends on C. Okay, number 1, you're going to see that it's the C major scale going up and down, and then after that you have in a higher register the C major scale also going up and down, and I will show you how each one of those works. It also indicates pizzicato, but we're going to do it with our bow just because I feel like that's just better. Okay, so we're not always used to reading our C string or our G string notes. Okay, we don't get a whole lot of those. DNA, every book's got them all the way through the whole book, and then we forget about the other 2 strings, which are kind of your specialty, your C string. So our first note is C. That's going to be our open C, and I'm going to try to get real close here so you can see my fingering pattern. Okay, so we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and if you can see that pattern this way, okay, it's the same pattern that we use all the time. Okay, that we have our space in between fingers 1 and 2, and fingers 2 and 3 are together. Okay, the thing that makes the C natural, or the thing that makes the C scale unique is that every note is natural. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play those first 4 measures with my bow. Okay, those are our first 4 measures. Now, the second half of this line, you're going to notice that it starts on our middle line C. Okay, and that means that's going to be our 3rd finger on our G string. So this part is a little bit awkward, okay, but I think as you see we go through it, you'll get it. Okay, so we also have to take into consideration that I said every note in the scale is natural. That means we've got to go back to that, think back to that page 20 in book 1, where we have our natural notes where our fingers 1 and 2 are touching both on our D string and on our A string. Okay, so I'm going to play that one for you too. So here it is: C, D, E, F natural, G, A, B, C, and then we come back down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play that with our bow. Okay, so if we put both lines together, or both sections together, we'll have that whole first line. And I'm not going to do that for you because you're pretty resourceful. Okay, as we go down towards the second half of the page, you'll see number 3, and it says the C major scale with détaché bowing. The détaché bowing is just our regular bowing that we know and love. Okay, you will also see it says AM. We're not talking about the morning, folks. It means above the middle of the bow. So we want to try to play in the upper half of the bow. Okay, that's going to give us some sort of new ways to deal with our bow strokes. So I'm going to go ahead and play that one for you as well. And that one's going to be in 8th notes. Okay, and you'll notice that I stayed in the upper half of my bow for that. Number 4 is Scotland's Burning. And this is fun if you can play it in a round, if you're playing with somebody else. Pretty easy to do, so I'm going to play that one for you as well. And I'm going to count it off in case you want to play along with me later in a round. So here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go. Okay, you will also notice that I did a repeat on that. So if you're playing along with me, that gives you a chance to do that. Okay? Any questions? Just give an email or a shout or whatever you need to do, and I'll help you through it. Peace.